Hey, um, Phil Bozen retweeted me. I'm just going to throw that out there to begin with. I'm really happy about that. So today's a special day in my life. But today I'm going to be talking about, if you look right up there, there's going to be a title, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm going to be reviewing the album Plagues from the band The Devil Wears Prada. A little bit about it. It was released back in 2008. It's a little bit of an old release that I'm going to be reviewing. It was released on Rise Records, metalcore band from Dayton, Ohio. I'm just going to go on a little bit of a spree here, what I'm going to be talking about. They formed in 2005. Alright? That's before a lot of bands nowadays form. For anyone to really throw some nasty words at this band, just think about it. If you hate a lot of generic sounding bands, chances are they got their inspirations from this band. A lot of their musical inspirations, a lot of their, I don't know, music has been inspired from this band and what they've done. You know, I hate when people really will call this band like, they're so stupid, or, you know, this band is gay, this or that. They came out before a lot of bands now that you might actually like. So, think about that. You know, I mean, I'll admit a lot of bands try to rip this band off, and which is kind of silly, but, you know, this band is they're a big force to be reckoned with in metalcore. Right off, I'm going to be talking about this album. I think the production, first off, is good. I'm not going to say it's the most amazing, clearest production, but it's very good production. I like it. There's a little bit of gain on it, but it makes it work. Alright, about this band. If you've never heard of this band, or if you've never listened to this band, this is generally what this band will do. First of all, they are a Christian metalcore band, so none of their lyrics are, you know, very, sometimes, sort of Christian-y, I guess. So if you don't like that, then this band might not be for you. But another thing for this band, what am I going to say here? They have clean vocals. You know, this is a band that will, you know, have some verses and then break into a, well, not really verses, not much of a clean chorus. There's maybe one or two different clean parts in the song. And what else? They have keyboards, they use breakdowns, and the vocals are, when I first heard this band, I thought compared to other bands that I've usually listened to, Fit for an Autopsy, or even Within the Ruins, where they had those like really heavy, you know, low vocals and stuff. This Mike, the vocalist of this band, has sort of a different sounding scream. It's very raspy and dry, even to say. It sort of has this it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, it's really a raspy sound. His lows they remind me, don't get me wrong, don't get mad or anything, but because some people seem to get mad whenever I say my opinion on here, but they remind me of Job for a Cowboy for a little bit, just off of Doom, kind of. I always get that feeling from it, but I think his high vocals are very nice. More about Mike. I love his high vocals. They sound really cool. I love the way he uses his vocals, or the way he just has some hooks, the way he says words. It may sound weird, but I love the way he says terror in Goats on a Boat, right before that breakdown. Usually people would pronounce it as, you know, whatever the hell they call that. Damn it, I forget what you call it, but terror. He just kind of says it as one word, like tear, and then goes into this breakdown. It's really cool. But and I love the way he says, there's this part in the song, this song is called, where he says decided to name her. The way the music is going instrumentally, and the way his voice really, I don't know, sort of connects with this one, just sort of connects with the music. It really makes it sound really, just, it sounds kind of dumb, but, you know, there's just little parts in songs that really make a cool impact on you. Who else is in this band? Jeremy DePoyster. Oh my gosh, this guy. First of all, he just has a very, how can I say this? I personally love his voice. I think it's an amazing voice, but you could say it's very, very high. The song structure that they happen to go, they travel down this river or whatever. That was really stupid. But the way their songs are structured, they will often break. They'll be playing aggressively, or just a breakdown or sort of an aggressive, driven riff, and then they'll just kind of slow it down to where to this very clean, beautiful sounding part instrumentally, and Jeremy will go up to the microphone and just kind of wail with his voice, just kind of really, it's not like he just kind of sings a little bit, he really projects his voice nicely. But yeah, I think he really, the way he does it, the way his singing style is, I think he really extends his, extends words nicely and not just kind of goes up there and mumbles. He really projects his voice and extends his words nicely, and he really obtains like these certain pitches that just fit the music really well. Chris, the other guitarist, now I'm going to be talking about the guitar. I think he and Jeremy, maybe they don't come up with the most, I don't know, technical, I could just say. I use that word a lot, but it's not really technical. They're very simple riffs, it seems. Very simple, but sort of original sounding breakdowns, in a way. They use these very simple, there's not a whole lot of, just throwing out there pizzazz to them, but sometimes they'll do little things that really make their riff sound cool. But all in all, I think it's very simple, but very catchy. Their guitar tone that they use is so, I don't know, it's just so nice to listen to. It's very listenable. It's not really off sounding or weird or anything. It's very, very listenable. Even if you don't like this band, it's just like, you can't really sit there and say, I really hate the way his guitars sound. They always usually have this nice, very simple, easy to listen to, easily accessible sound. What else? Daniel, of course, the drummer. Oh my gosh. A lot of people, I think this is definitely the most underrated, he's the most underrated member of this band. He really makes a lot, he puts the pizzazz where Jeremy and Chris really, they'll have these simple, nice sounding riffs and whatnot, but then Daniel really adds a lot of pizzazz to them. Like in, this song is called, I think towards the end there's some Shakespeare quote, I'm pretty sure it's a Shakespeare quote, that they use, and just towards the end of it, you really hear Daniel just, I don't know, his drumming is really insane. Like I've seen live videos of him, and he's just like, windmilling and just playing the drums incredibly. He's a very skilled drummer in my opinion. He adds a lot of nice double bass patterns that really, I guess you could say double bass hooks that really hook you, at least for me. I like some, original, nice sounding, really cool double bass that makes something, it adds a little something to the song. But I feel like he adds that. What else? James. Oh yeah, James. He's the keyboardist. That's another thing about this band. They also have keyboards. At some parts it really adds to the song, whether it's just a breakdown or a riff, or it really noticeably it really works well with the parts where the song just kind of breaks and Jeremy does his cleans. It really adds this beautiful sound to it. But yeah, this band is really something original in my opinion. They really have their own style. I mean, a lot of bands will try to copy them and don't even have half the talent they do, but this band, especially with Daniel, I think, he adds a lot to the drumming. But this band is really nice sounding, in my opinion. Every song offers something, whether it's, a different sort of clean part, or with clean singing, or just a nice vocal hook, or some really intricate drumming where you would never really expect it from a band. That how people judge this band, you never really expect the type of drumming that they use at some points. But I'll have to say, out of bands that I've really gotten into in the past. I've never really gotten into a band this quickly and this strongly before. They're very, I know a lot of people will judge them a lot, and it's really not fair to them. I feel like this band really has something to offer. I mean, you may not like clean vocals, or you may not like their scene or image or whatever, but I really do feel this band is very listenable, especially to someone like me. I guess I have a variety of musical tastes, but I feel that this band really does have something to offer. Also, something I just wrote down, but I wanted to throw it in there. It's kind of cool how each song will kind of, it doesn't really end, it just kind of goes into the next song. I thought that was kind of neat, but that's just something else that this album offers. But really, when you're listening to this album, what you'll get is simple, yet very easy on the ear sounding riffs, some nice crunchy breakdowns, very skilled drumming. Mike's unusual but very nice sound. He knows exactly how to use them very well. Screams. The keyboards are a nice touch. Even Andy on the bass, he's cool. But really, this band, it's very listenable. But I'll admit that they are not extremely heavy, I guess, or very I don't know how to put this. Compared to other bands, they may lack in some areas, seemingly, but they are very listenable, in my opinion. And this band is definitely worth giving a chance, or giving them a chance to listen to them, or however, that makes sense. But all in all, I have to rate this album a 9.25 out of 10. Because, why? Because it's, like I said, it's very listenable. These guys are young, they have some funny names of their songs, and they're very energetic, and, well, back then, they were very energetic and just, you know, some kids, but they really did have some very listenable music, in my opinion. It may, at first glance, this band, you know, you see the people that wear their shirts, you may think, oh, this is just one of those bands, or just by the name, but really they are something more than just an image, in my opinion. They're a lot more than just an image. But that's my review of the album Plagues from the Devil Wears Prada. It was a 2008 release, but still, check it out. It would be really cool if, you know, I got some people into bands and whatnot, but I don't think there's anyone that really hasn't heard of this band. They've made a huge impact, you know, wherever they've gone. They have a lot of fans. They have a large fan base. But